Hey everybody, KC here. I'm coming to you today from the Sono Mall in Norwalk, Connecticut. Now, people who've been paying attention to Morning Newsbeat know that, about a year or so ago, I came here when the mall was just opening. It was for the grand opening of the Nordstrom that's here. Wasn't wild about the store, but I did say one of the best things about it was because it was the grand opening, they were serving drinks when you walked to the door. I said, you know something, you want to serve me vodka when I walk into a store? That's a way to get me to go to the mall. I don't know, some weeks later I came back to the mall at Christmas time. I was curious to see if it was going to be busy. And poor Santa Claus, there was nobody here, right? Santa Claus is all by himself. Nobody's going up to talk to Santa Claus. And this is pre-pandemic. Not going to be a problem this year because I'm sure Santa Claus isn't going to be here. I've just finally come back to the mall because I was kind of curious how it had survived the pandemic. And, they had to close down for a number of months, reopened a couple of months ago. It's like a ghost town here. I have to tell you, I'm amazed that any of these stores were able to stay in business. I mean, virtually no store I walked by had anybody shopping inside. There are a few people in Nordstrom. There are a few people in the Apple store. But yeah, you got to make a reservation to go to the Apple store. It's not like you can just wander in. There's so much about this mall that strikes me as being of the 20th century, not of the 21st century. And that's a real problem, right? This mall could have been built almost exactly the same way it is 20 years ago. And it seems to me that one of the things, people are going to build malls going forward, and I suspect there won't be a lot of them. They're going to have to think about how are they going to reinvent those businesses for those malls for the 21st century. How are they going to be different? How are they going to be relevant? How are they going to be resonant for people? I look around this place and I'm thinking to myself, well, senior citizen housing can go right in there, right? I mean, that's just the way it looks. We all have to think about that about our businesses. How are we going to continually reinvent them ourselves? They put up a big piece of real estate here with lots of stores, and there's nothing about it that says, ooh, you really need to go there. It's funny, there's a piece of decorative artwork outside the restroom, and by the way, nobody's going to the restroom, that says sea turtles are able to stay underwater for 5 hours at a time. Well, this place has probably been underwater for a year, and I'm wondering how long it's going to be able to survive. Nobody here is worried about staying 6 feet apart. People here could stay 60 feet apart and it wouldn't be a problem. And I'm not really worried very much about people breathing on me or breathing on anybody else because there's almost nobody here. Anyway, that's what's on my mind this morning. And as always, I want to hear what's on your mind.